Hello everyone, welcome to Kitty Rising, where we use the tool of tarot to rise above and live our most abundant lives. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are getting messages from your spirit team, whatever they believe is the most important messages for you to receive today. Whenever you're watching this is a timeless reading. We have 3 groups to choose from today. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. I will show you guys each card up close. So group number 1, here is your card. Group number 2. And group number 3. So use your intuition, see which card is calling to you. You can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps and chapters down below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. Today we're getting messages from your spirit team. You chose this beautiful card here, and there is a message on the back we will read together. So, proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. Ooh, so your spirit team is calling attention to something in your life that is time to be released, time to let go. It's outstayed its welcome. And when we release this, then Spirit will be able to bring new opportunities, new situations, new people into your life. So what are you holding on to that no longer serves us? Oftentimes we do this with relationships, jobs. It can be really anything. Of course, we're going to get the tarot out and get more messages and clarity on this message for you today. I shuffle. I want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you so much for being here today, group number 1. Thank you to your spirit team, to my spirit team for assisting in today's reading. And thank you to our resident cat, Emmy, who is below the desk right now, probably about to move the lights. So if you notice difference in lighting or any meows, that's Emmy. Beautiful little calico. Spirit. Okay. Oh, this does not surprise me. The 8 of Cups in reverse. I didn't even have to ask anything. Talks about staying in a situation longer than necessary. Staying in a situation where you're not emotionally fulfilled, where you're not satisfied, where you're not happy, when you know it's time to leave, but you're staying in it anyways. This is exactly what the first card out. So the Spirit's making it very clear here that there's some situation, something emotionally that you're just not feeling fulfilled in or happy, or, this really could be a relationship for a lot of you since this is the Cups, but it just overall has to do with you not feeling emotionally fulfilled. In what area of your life are you feeling this way? Or maybe it's multiple and there's multiple things that need to be released, to let go of, that you've been clinging on to. Maybe it's a relationship and you're like, I hope they change. I hope things get better, but things aren't improving, You're just staying in it maybe because it's more comfortable. Because, it is scary to leave situations, to leave jobs, to leave relationships, to leave behind what we know. But you truly deserve to feel happy, to feel fulfilled in all that you do, to feel valued. So now is the time to go after that, to let go of what's not working for you and to go after what makes you happy. Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be emotionally fulfilled. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 1? 2 of Pentacles. So some people in this group may be thinking they can't leave something behind because of financial situations. Maybe it's like you really dislike your job, but you stay in it because of the financial gain you get from it. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you're afraid if you leave this relationship, you won't be, You'll only have one income. Things will be difficult. You're worried about that. The Two of Pentacles in reverse could also be talking about you just feeling overwhelmed. Also, maybe you just have a lot of things going on for you. You're juggling a lot. Which of these things are not necessary? What can you delegate some tasks? Can you let go of some things? That's what you're being called to do. So, like, what is not necessary? Where are you putting your time and attention? If you're feeling really drained, you're feeling really overwhelmed, that's a sign that, things are out of balance, and maybe there's some things that need to be let go of, reprioritized. And it can also be these two cards together. I really feel like is a difficulty with making the choice, not knowing what to do next, but knowing you're not satisfied in your current situation. So your spirit team is here today to clarify this, to make this known to you. I mean, maybe some of you guys, this has been more subconscious than conscious. So your spirit team's bringing this to your attention and also helping you to realize what choice is best for you. Of course, you have free will, but there's definitely something here that they're bringing to your attention that is time to let go of, that you've been clinging on to for a long time. Spirit, what message do you have for group number 1? King of Cups in reverse. So another reversal here. So this could be a specific person. This could be who this is about, or this could be you showing that you're not feeling very emotionally satisfied, happy, like we were talking about, maybe overly emotional, not feeling, any upbeat emotions, feeling sad, depressed, anxious, whatever those emotions are. This could also be another person that's causing these emotions in you, or maybe they're kind of someone who's emotionally unstable, or it could be a water sign, or you could be a water sign. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But there could be certain relationships in your life maybe that just are emotionally all over the place, emotionally one-sided. Like this imbalance here, could be how much energy you're putting into a relationship versus person. But I really feel like no matter what is resonating for everyone in this group, this is a situation where you're not feeling emotionally well, not feeling emotionally satisfied. And you've been hanging on to this, trying to keep it afloat, but it's like, deep down in your spirit team is drawing it to your attention today that it's time to let something go so you can be free to do what it is that makes you happy, free to form new relationships that are more aligned with you, jobs that are more aligned with you. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 1? The 3 of Wands. When you let go of this, when you remain, get out of this situation that's been keeping you stuck, overwhelmed, unsatisfied, then you will be able to manifest whatever it is you're wanting. You're going to have the freedom to set new goals, this freedom to look into the future and plan and get excited again. What is it you truly want in the future as well? That's another message coming through from your spirit team. Getting clarity on your goals and your vision will really help you make decisions, make it get really clear to you what is no longer working, no longer aligned in your life. So Spirit's really wanting you to look out in the future like this person is here. What are your goals? What are your visions for the future? How do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? What do you want to do? Everything, get really clear. And then you can start to move forward and take action, cut things out and cut people out that are not aligned with your vision for the future. And then start taking action steps towards what it is you want. This will help get so much clarity and help you move forward in life so much. When we don't have written goals, we don't have written vision, then we don't really have anything to strive for or anything to keep track of how we're doing with our goals. So it's so important to keep like a list in your journal of exactly what it is you want. And again, so many details, like how you want to feel, everything. And do it without a like lens of limitation. Because right now you might be like, oh, I can't do that because I'm in this relationship. I can't do that because I don't have that money. That's limiting beliefs, you know. Just think of it with like, take away any limitations and dream big. Like, what is it you truly want to experience? What is it you truly want to do in this lifetime? Be honest and so clear, and then that will make it be so much easier to recognize what needs to go, what needs to be released. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 1? The Page of Cups, Prince of Cups in this deck. And then you'll be able to move forward to a new emotional beginning. The pages can represent new beginnings. And I feel like you've been in this spot of being emotionally unsatisfied, emotionally unwell, just not as happy as you would like, no matter the circumstances. But I feel like once you get this clarity on what it is you want and you release what needs to go, then you're going to have all this room. You're going to have all this emotional capacity, mental capacity, like energetic capacity to do things that are aligned with you. Because I feel like you've been really drained, really overwhelmed with things that you don't even, you know, that aren't good for you anymore. They're no longer aligned with you. So when you release those things, you let them go, you're going to free up so much energy, so much emotional space, like we were saying, and you're going to be able to put that towards filling up your own cup by doing things that are, you know, emotionally satisfying for you. You can start new relationships, new hobbies, new jobs, whatever it is that you are wanting. You're going to be feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're going to have the capacity and the time and the energy for it when you release what no longer serves you. Spirit, what else? And then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. And when you release what no longer serves you, it's going to be the end of conflict. One thing that needs to be released, Spirit's like confirming, you know, is relationships with people that have been just constant conflict, an emotional roller coaster, one-sided. When you release this, you're going to have so much freedom, less constriction, less restriction. And you're going to be able to go after your dreams, your goals, and your own happiness instead of giving away your energy and your emotional well-being to someone that doesn't support you or something that doesn't support you in the way you need. There's been a lot of conflict, a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of imbalance in relationships I'm seeing for a lot of you. Maybe this is a work environment as well for some people. Releasing this will lead you to just whatever it is you're dreaming and wanting to manifest, freeing up this energetic space, this in your time is going to lead to what it is you truly desire, because you deserve to live a life of alignment, of purpose, of happiness, of joy, of health, well-being, success, whatever it is you're wanting. You are worthy of that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card in reverse, and Spirit's like, you are stronger than you realize. You are stronger than you realize, and give yourself credit for. We have room over here. For some of you, maybe something that needs to be released is a bad habit or several. Maybe it's not even relationships specifically, even though some relationships could be a negative influence or, you know, cause you to fall into temptation of certain habits. But maybe you feel like stuck, like because maybe you have like a dependency or an addiction of some sort. And this could be anything. Substances, social media, food, you know, and that could be what, you know, Spirit is calling you to release. And when you release this dependency, and it could be a codependent relationship again, but when you release this addiction, this dependency, these bad habits, you're going to free up again this energy. It's going to bring you to a state of freedom. Like you're going to be able to do so much more, because when you have an addiction or dependency, so much of your energy goes towards getting that thing again and again, whether it's attention from someone, the food, the drinks, whatever it is. There's so much energy put towards that thing, and it's taking you away from fully living your life and being free and experiencing the things you want. It's holding you back. So that's the message for a lot of people here, but also that you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. When you make the decision that you want better, you know, when you get this clarity, you take the time to get your visions and your goals all written out and stuff, and then you take the action steps to release what no longer serves you. You can do that. You are so strong. But getting that clarity on what you want will make it easier to let things go that aren't in alignment with you. And if you start to like have fear creep up or like doubts, you can go back to that list and be like, okay, no, this is what I truly want. So you have like evidence to back you up on why you're taking that action, why you're releasing what needs to go. So what is it that's no longer serving you, group number 1? Your spirit team really wants you to take some time, maybe journaling about this, and also journaling your goals, everything we've been talking about here, because they want you to be free from whatever's been restricting you, whatever's been holding you back. It's time to truly start living and going after the life you truly deserve. What better time than now? The time is now, group number 1. And that concludes your reading. I hope you got the messages and the guidance you needed at this time from your spirit team. If you did and you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment if you wish. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, my email's down below. I'm truly so grateful you were here. I love you guys so much. Remember, you are so worthy, so amazing, and so strong. You got this. I believe in you. I love you. Bye, group number 1. Welcome, group number 2, to your reading. You chose this beautiful card here. So on the back of this card is a message. So what message does your spirit team have for you today? What do they think is the most important thing for you to hear at this time? We have, stay true and be in your power. You are a sovereign, divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you choose. This is your divine birthright. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is, and remember that you are a divine being, free to be you. Ooh, your spirit team is calling you to be your authentic self, to not let other people choose who it is you are, who it is, or or what it is you do. You are in charge of you, maybe you've been putting on some masks or maybe have people-pleasing tendencies, which a lot of us do. Spirit really wants you to shed that and to be who you really are. Maybe you're afraid of what people will think if you do certain things, if you follow your own path, if you, try something new that's been calling to you. You're being called to do certain things for a reason. You have certain desires for a reason. And you don't need to hold yourself back because of other people. You don't need to dim your light because of other people. It's time for you to shine bright and be who you truly are and not care what other people think anymore. It's easier said than done. But I feel like there's some desires in you that are there for a reason. That is your spirit team, your higher self, guiding you on your unique path. And maybe just other people, like certain like fears or limiting beliefs have been preventing you from going after these desires. And your spirit team's like no longer doing that. Like it's time for you to be you. And look at the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're being guided to an abundant path, to being comfortable, content, happy with who you are. Some of you guys may be earth signs. You don't have to be. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like there's something here with being guided to your own unique path. Maybe you've been doing a certain job or in certain relationships, certain friendships, certain hobbies because that's what your family told you should do, society and all of that. But maybe you have a calling to do something a bit different. And maybe you have limiting beliefs like, oh, it's too late, or how could I do that now, or whatever it is. But I feel like you're really getting these urges, these ideas, these desires from your higher self. It's there for a reason. We don't just have random desires. They're there for a reason. It's part of our life path. And I feel like you're really being guided towards an abundant, beautiful path. And I think you're also being guided to feel like you are the queen, the king, the sovereign being. You are the one that's in charge of you. You are powerful. You are a creator. And you can create whatever it is you want, whatever life you want. And I feel like Spirit's really calling you to shed the limiting beliefs, shed the fears, shed worrying about what other people think. It's like, I feel like you've been living someone else's vision and not your own. And now it's time to start living your vision. And it's really going to guide you to a place of abundance and peace within. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 2? Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is like not following your own interests, your own hobbies. A lack of independence. This, and wow, look at this. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like a lot of you are being guided to take a new career path, to make money in a different way. But there's something that's keeping you feeling like you're not independent. You're like someone else is calling the shots for you. And we have, wow, the Wheel of Fortune, Lakshmi. She's the goddess of abundance, of prosperity, of beauty. And then we have the Fool card. Wow, this is you're really being guided on a beautiful path, something new that is going to bring you great fortune and abundance. But there's some kind of belief here that you've had that's making you feel stuck in a certain situation, that's like making you feel trapped. And some of you guys could feel trapped in a certain job and like, or in a certain relationship that's like keeping you from following your dreams. Maybe it's like a mother figure or your husband or wife or partner of some sort. But you are being literally guided. We have Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. Like it says here, you know, you are being guided on a new beginning that is very fortunate. That's going to bring you so much abundance, you know. But there's something here that you're feeling trapped in a situation because of finances. Maybe you feel like you're in a certain relationship because of money or a certain job, and you think that's like the best there could be. That's a limiting belief. You are worthy of more. You know, you don't need to stay in a job that you're not satisfied with. You don't need to stay in a relationship that you don't have freedom within. It's time to rise above that and not let someone else choose your fate, choose your fortune. It's time for you to choose what's best for you. Seeing this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, just feeling like you're dependent on other people or you're not able to make your own choices. It's time to step out of that energy and become your own sovereign being and make choices that are aligned with you, not for other people. And if people don't support you for making choices for your highest good, then maybe you should rethink those relationships. But things are really going to turn around once you start taking actions towards what's aligned with you, what feels true to you, what's authentic to you. We have the Wheel of Fortune here upright. Lakshmi, I love Lakshmi. She's like my favorite goddess. Beauty, money, fortune, all the things I want. Okay. Seven of Swords in reverse. I like to see this in reverse. You're going to be able to overcome these deceptive thoughts, these limiting beliefs, and deceptive behavior from other people. Wow. Oh my God, the bottom of the deck with the 10 of Pentacles upright. You are really being guided down a path of abundance. And Spirit's saying the only thing that's really blocking you so far on your journey is your own limiting beliefs and thinking that, like, letting someone else choose what's best for you. Or, you know, maybe staying with someone who's like limiting you. Like maybe they're like putting down your ideas. They're not supporting your ideas. But for most people, this is definitely, whether or not other people are involved, it's your own limiting beliefs, thinking that you can't make a certain amount of money, you can't have a side business, you can't, whatever it is. The 7 of Swords could be very deceptive, so like self-sabotaging behaviors. You know, like people pleasing, you're like doing, like not going for your dreams, or when something starts happening, you'll push it away or you run away from it. You are being guided towards such an abundant path here. Wow, Lakshmi, the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles here. Once we overcome these limiting beliefs, these self-sabotaging behavior, deceptive relationships, controlling relationships in our life, we release those and we start a new beginning here where we start taking steps that are in alignment with what we want. What is it you truly want, group number 2? You don't need permission from anyone to be who you are and live the life as you so choose. I feel like your power has been given away to what other people think, what your family thinks, what your partner thinks, what your friends think, what society thinks. But you have some deep desire within you to shine bright, to be abundant, to share your light with the world. And you have that desire for a reason. It's going to help others, and it's also going to help bring so much abundance to you. Like 10 of Pentacles, this could be you starting a business, you having generational wealth from whatever it is you're doing, you know? So how can you claim your power back? How can you take action today? How can you stay true to yourself and be in your power? Again, you are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you choose. This is your divine birthright. Guard it as a precious treasure that is, and remember that you are a divine being free to be you. So perhaps some of you guys want to start a side business or a side hustle, or some of you, maybe you hate your job or something like that. What can you do now to set yourself up so you can leave that job eventually and start your own thing? You can start building new skills now, you know, start learning new things so you can build skills, like high value skills where you can bring in money from it once you're done learning, and then detach yourself from a relationship or a job that you're dependent on for money now. You know, you're not stuck. There are actions you can take now. So yeah, learning new skills, creating that website, that Etsy store, that social media. When you start taking these action steps towards what it is you believe in, what it is you want, fortune will be on your side. It'll be like things are just going to seem lucky, you know, but it's not really luck. It's because you're going to be living in alignment, and the universe wants to support you. The universe has your back always. Sometimes it might not seem that way, but when you feel overwhelmed, you feel unhappy, or like everything's not working for you, that's like a sign that you're not in alignment, and that to rethink where you're putting your energy and your time and stuff. But that doesn't mean like just giving up if like things aren't easy right away for when you start this new thing, you know, because again, you have to build up the skill set, take the time to work on things, to put, you know, energy into it. Like, what if you just spent like an hour a day working on your dreams? Could you do that? I feel like that's coming through for some reason for you guys from your spirit team. An hour a day, maybe with this ace, you know, an hour a day towards that, you know, and maybe like can build up to having the financial freedom to leave a situation, not be dependent on your parents or a person anymore, whatever it is. You have the power for a fresh start. You don't need to settle into something you don't enjoy. You have the power for a fresh start, and things will really be on your side. You're really being guided. That internal nudge you're getting, those ideas you're getting, those desires you're getting are leading you on a path of massive abundance, to being your own sovereign being, to being financially independent. And the only thing stopping you is fears, doubts, self-sabotaging behaviors. And sometimes we might play victim and be like, oh no, it's because my parents, you know, it's because this, you know, sure, things happen to us, but that ultimately we are in charge of ourselves and our own future. So now is the time to start taking action every day. You know, we can't just expect things to happen overnight, but things will happen quicker if we take action towards what it is we believe in, and we follow that intuition, those internal nudges, and we start believing in ourselves, believing in our power, and believing we are worthy of what we desire, what we want. Because you know what? You are worthy of what you desire and what you want. Group number 2 and your spirit team is guiding you to that. And it's okay to want wealth. It's okay to want to be financially independent. You could be building generational wealth and help other people with it. You're a good person. Good people should have money. So maybe you have some limiting beliefs around it, or your family said it was like selfish, whatever it is. Shed those. Just worry about your own, you know, shed those beliefs that could be blocking you from getting this wealth. The time is now. You deserve it. You deserve it, group number 2. But that concludes your reading. I hope you got the messages and the guidance you needed at this time from your spirit team. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment if you wish. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you are here. I love you so much. Remember, you are worthy. Shine bright. Don't dim your light for anyone. Group number 2. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. So we're going to see what message your spirit team has for you today. You chose this beautiful card here. There is a message on the back. So what is the most important message your spirit team has for you at this time you're watching? Divine Sisterhood. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Ooh, I love this. You are being guided to new friendships, to community, new relationships. No matter what you identify as. I know it says sisterhood, but really what I'm seeing by that is like friendship, soul family. So I feel like there are new relationships headed your way, and Spirit wants you to know. So you're open to it, receptive to it. Maybe some people in this group, maybe you've been feeling lonely or a lack of connection, or maybe you just feel like the people in your life are not fully aligned with you. Spirit wants you to know that there are soul-aligned relationships headed your way into your life, and this is beautiful. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Thank you so much for being here, by the way, group number 2. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with your reading today. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 2 at this time? What messages or group number 3, did I say 2? Sorry. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 3? 7 of Wands in reverse. So this card can be a little, defensive. I feel like there's this energy coming through, that you've likely been hurt in relationships in the past. Maybe you felt like you couldn't be your true self, or people put you down, or just weren't supportive, or weren't aligned with you. Maybe you always felt like it was like you against other people. Spirit doesn't want you to let the past dictate your relationships moving forward. Of course, you've learned from them, you've grown from them, everything, but what I mean is Spirit doesn't want you to push people away or not be open to the possibility of meeting new people. I know you've been burned in the past, people have hurt you, maybe especially female relationships or females in general for a lot of you, and you might be like, oh God, I can't even deal with new relationships or trying to do that, but that could be blocking out such beautiful, amazing connections. And Spirit doesn't want you to push people away because of the past. It's you could have this, your guard up, a wall up, from past pain and traumas. And Spirit wants you to work on tearing that wall down, being open to be vulnerable with new people, to let people in. Because you are deserving of healthy, beautiful relationships of all kinds. And Spirit's trying to bring those into your life right now. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 3? 3 of Pentacles. I just go because the 3 of Pentacles upright, in the regular or in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, shows some people working together. And when it's a reverse, I feel like you just want to do your own thing, don't you? You don't want to collaborate with others. You don't want to work with others. You'd rather just do things yourself. And I say this often. I feel like group number 3 is often my reading as well. But maybe you're doing things on your own a lot. You don't want the help of others. But people are coming into your life that, it says here, who can help you too and grow with you. Help you grow, help you expand, help make your life better. And I feel like we have this energy currently of just shutting people out. And Spirit wants you to recognize this and be open to the blessings of new relationships that are headed your way. Yeah. It could be new work relationships, a new work project, new friendship, new love relationships. Let's take these 2. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's new love that wants to come in for a lot of you. A new emotional beginning here. But past, hurts. Maybe we've just been burned in the past. We've had heartbreak and we don't want to let new people in. But there is this energy of new love coming in, new work relationships, new friendships. It's all of the above are coming through here. It says it all right there, but now in our spread as well. So if that love, that friendship, that work, those opportunities are coming into your life, if you're open to it, they can really help fill your cup up. Maybe you've been feeling depressed and lonely, but at the same time, you still have your guard up, or you don't want to put in the effort to meet new people. Spirit's like, if you put yourself out there, you let people in, you don't need to be lonely. You don't need to feel down and out. There's people that can come into your life that will really lift you up. And we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. You don't need to be sad and alone and do everything yourself, group number 3. There could be, I think there's an overemphasis lately on how you've been hurt in the past and, how people have really hurt you, taken advantage of you, cheated on you, whatever it is. There's a lot of emphasis on that instead of looking at, looking into the past like she is with these cups, instead of looking at the future with these beautiful full cups here, There are 8 billion people on the planet. Not all of them suck. There's no way. We don't suck, right? All of us here, we're awesome. There's other awesome people in the world, So it's really, I think it's time for all of us, myself included, to let people in. We don't need to be alone. I know I've been a loner, a hermit for a long time. And those in this group, you may identify as that as well. Or perhaps you're just in relationships or have people in your life you don't feel super soul connected to. Now as a collective, and especially group number 3, it's time for us to meet our soul family. It's time for us to have connections, beautiful connections, that is. As humans, we're social creatures. We're meant to be with others. And I feel like that'll really lift up any negative emotions that you've been experiencing. 10 of Swords in reverse. Yes. There's been a lot of painful endings, haven't there? But you know what? Now that it's in reverse, those swords are falling out of us. We're releasing the past pains and negative thoughts about people, about ourselves. We're releasing the past. Through releasing the past and focusing on the future and on things we do want, think about qualities you do like in people. And when you focus on these qualities instead of all these past cheaters and mean people, whatever, then when you focus your attention on these good qualities, that's when these people are going to show up into your life, and when you're going to notice these qualities in them because you're going to be thinking about them and they're looking for them. But the painful parts of life, the painful things you've been hanging on to, are falling away, and this is going to just keep you from being stuck. Maybe you've been just pinned down for a while now because of these negative thoughts, negative experiences that have happened. But those are now falling away. They're being released. So now you can welcome these positive, beautiful connections and experiences into your life moving forward. Sorry, what else? 5 of Swords. Wow, yeah, very defensive energy here. Some of you guys may have experienced being bullied and as kids and even adults. There's there's mean adults too. And you're just really on guard and defensive of this. You can be overly critical of yourself too, and that could be preventing you from being in relationships. You're just not thinking very highly of yourself, limiting beliefs, And on the bottom, what is this? We have the Death card in reverse. This is being stuck and stagnant. It's time for a transformation. Oops, sorry, I just hit the camera or phone that's right above me on the tripod. We don't need to remain stuck anymore. We don't need to stay in this state. Do you want to stay in a state of sadness and loneliness if that's what you're currently experiencing? Or stay in relationships where you don't feel connection, where you don't feel love, where you don't feel, that it's right for you? Now's the time for us to release these limiting beliefs, to release relationships, release whatever in our life is not working, release fears, and, release this wall we built up. I feel like it's a thick-ass wall we built up around our hearts. So, it's just to prevent anyone from getting in because we don't want to get hurt again. And that is so understandable. But Spirit is trying to bring you in new love, new relationships, your soul family, you know, even new work relationships for some of you. And they will make your life evolve in such a beautiful way. They're saying it's very wise for you. Let's read this again. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom can help too. Oh, you can help too, as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Yes, maybe you just feel like life has kind of been like plateaued, like, you know, things have been fine, you know, but like you haven't really continued progressing. Like you feel like things could be better. And that's in inviting these new relationships into your life will take you to that next level that will help you expand, help you grow. And your spirit team is really trying to make that clear to you today. So what can we do? How can we let these people in? First of all, I feel like maybe doing some sort of release ritual, letting go of, you know, the resentment, the fears, like the past, you know. I feel like we've been giving some of our power away to the past and like who's hurt us and all of that. And it doesn't mean we forgive, like we don't like forget what people did, but when you do a release ritual, a forgiveness ritual, you can like just release that attention, stop giving power away to that event. Because like, you know, your attention, your energy is your power, your time is your power. And if you're putting all of that into things you don't like, into the past, you're giving all your power away to that, what you don't even like. So now it's time just like to release that, let those swords, those wounds, you know, fall away. It might not be overnight, but through doing that, then we'll free up some energy, some time to then put towards new relationships, starting with the relationship with ourselves, start being nicer to ourselves, loving ourselves, nurturing ourselves, and then we can start filling, when our own cup's full, then we can start pouring into other relationships. And Spirit wants you to be open to them and not have your wall up, and recognize if you perhaps have self-sabotaging tendencies where you push people will or just don't cancel all plans, you know, whatever that is. Because these relationships coming into your life, again, will take your life to a new level, transform your life in a beautiful way. Maybe things have been boring, stagnant, you know. It's time to grow with others into peace, light, wisdom. So welcome in the soul family, the sisterhood, the friendships, the love, the community, the collaborations, because they are headed your way, group number 3, and it will be beautiful. I know it can be scary to be vulnerable and let people in, but once you do, it'll become more and more comfortable. And next thing you know, you'll have a beautiful community and you'll be thriving. I love it. Well, that concludes your reading. I hope you got the messages and the guidance you needed at this time. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment if you wish. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you so much. Remember, you are so worthy of love, of friendship, of connection, of a beautiful life. So accept it, enjoy it, and I love you. Bye, group number 3.